this is all the stuff. That is my empties and stuff that I'm getting rid of, and I've got some other stuff floating around as well. So I'm so excited because I've been collecting this trash for perhaps 6 months, so I'm very glad to get rid of it. But before I get into that, I want to show you this new brush that I got. It's from Revlon. It's a foundation brush, and usually this is sold out at Chemist Warehouse, so I finally got my hands on it. It's like a buffing style brush, and she's in there, girl. Ooh. Anyway, this is what she looks like. Wow, she's very professional. She's very heavy, which I really kind of like. And these are so soft. It's quite together at the moment because she's been in a box. We've all been there, but she's so soft. Can you imagine how good that will be for my contour and stuff? So I'm very excited, and I may go through my brushes more towards the end of this video, because if I bought a brush, I should be getting rid of a brush, to be honest, and I've got so many brushes. I also have this little bag, which I might start off with, because I've been going through my wardrobe, because I want to get the IKEA pack system. And so I've been going through my wardrobe, and there's just some random stuff, especially like fragrance, that I don't really like and I don't really use. But there is this girl at work that I usually, like, if I have a clear out, I'll give her like my old makeup, because it's more so because she always has her makeup done really nicely. I mean, I don't care if she just puts it in the bin or whatever, but she might like some of it. Not that I work anymore, but obviously my husband can give it to her. So I'll just start with this little baggie, and the first thing is the Sol de Janeiro fragrance in Cherry Rosa. Okay, I can't even say that. And it's a perfume mist, which I don't often wear perfume mists. When I was younger, I loved this kind of thing, but not so much anymore. And the smell, it's very delicious. You know, it reminds me of Christmas, because I got it at Christmas time. And to be fair, I'm over halfway through it, but this style of product I'm just not a big fan of. And this in particular, what do they think it is? They reckon it's jasmine, pink dragon fruit, and ocean air, which is freaking accurate. But it's quite a musty scent. It's just not quite my thing. I think it is more for younger girlies. And the girl at work, Beth, she is younger than me, but I don't know how old she is. And the next thing is God help us, is the Eternity by Calvin Klein. And I like this because it's kind of soapy. But I just picked up another one. Well, no, not recently, obviously, but for my birthday when we were away, I got an Estee Lauder one called Spellbound. And that kind of smells like this, except Spellbound is more my kind of speed. It's like very sexy. It's a little bit older, you know, I do love an older fragrance, like an older woman. But yeah, it's very fresh and soapy, so she might like that. And I've had this for maybe like 4 or 5 years. It still smells just as good, but you can tell I have used quite a fair bit of it. So, you know, and what else? I've got some random junk. I have, what do I have, girl? I've got a couple of lip products as well. One is this here. I don't even know what it is. Tinted Lip Prep. So it's just a tinted lip balm, and I haven't even used it. It's by Runway Room, but I never used it. I had it in my wardrobe, but to be honest, I prefer like the YSL lip balms. They're probably my favourite, but the NARS ones are okay as well. But that's kind of my speed. I prefer the stick product as opposed to like a squeezy tube. So she might like that. And then I've got a couple of lip products as well. One is a little Tarte sample. I was so excited when I got it, but it's kind of a lip gloss almost that you twist up, which again, not my speed at all. I have a couple of those kinds of products from MAC that I don't use often, but she might like that. It's a really pretty colour. And it was just a little sample that I got from Sephora with my points, so I was so happy. And then another thing, this must have been from an event calendar as well. So I've only had it 6 months. Again, never used it. Never used it. This is pretty bitch. It's a really deep berry colour. Super pretty. If I was 23, 24, 25, 26, this is the colour that I'd be wearing. But Beth will probably use this kind of colour. She does go for the berries. And then I've also got a teeny little Whirl by MAC. How cute is this? Because I had the lip liner, and so I thought I'd buy the mini one. But again, this is quite old. It doesn't smell off, but if she thinks it's a bit weird, she can chuck it in the bin. But we all know what Whirl looks like. It's really gorgeous. I have the lip liner, which is my staple lip liner. But I don't wear matte lipsticks as much. I prefer to use the Whirl lip liner and then put on one of my lip balms. And moving on, the rest are fragrance things. So one is a crayon. Oh, no, this will have to go in the bin. Smells nice. I'll have to put this in the bin because it's broken. But this is a Glasshouse Kyoto in Bloom perfume pencil, which I honestly used a lot of. So it's stuck back in there. But as you saw, there's only like half an inch left. But you know, I used to just like put it behind my ears and stuff, because I used to like to layer my fragrances like for work, so that if something kind of wore off, there would be a backup scent. Then I have Soham Tahitian Garden. This is another roll-on. It's really nice. I got this from an advent calendar, and it is quite nice, but I'm just not reaching for these products, and I have them really accessible, and especially all these little ones. I'll show you. I got these again from my advent calendar, which I think is a great way to trial perfumes, but they're all the little Glasshouse ones. This one is Midnight in Milan, Saffron and Rose. This one is a Tahitian Affair, Devotion. Okay. And this is Rendezvous, Amber and Orchid? Oh, Jesus. Fuck. And this is Sunsets in Capri, White Peach and Cebres. No, I did not like these. Because I have the matching room sprays, I associate them more with room sprays. I feel that these are just way too friggin'... I feel like these scents are way too unique. I don't personally like to wear really unique fragrances. Sorry guys, I'm a square. Devotion smells like caramel, so she might like that. And then Saffron and Rose, I fucking hate. When I would have this in my bag, I would try to wear it. You can see I have sprayed a little bit. I would have it in my bag and I would spray it, and then when we were out, I think we were at Snatch Game or something last year, and I could smell myself. What was that Snatch Game? Must have been something else. I can't remember where I've gone, but I could smell myself and it was disgusting. Oh, by the way, there's my little pussy in the background, Billy. She's like, leave me alone. Anyway, moving on to my bucket. Doesn't look that bad, doesn't look that much, but there's more shit. It's everywhere. It's all over my desk. I might just move on. Moving on to this gorgeous candle. Guys, I just wanted to tell someone about this because it's burned all the way through, bitch. I love this. I got this from Maya. I actually think I had my husband go in there and go retrieve it for me. I remember I was at home and he was like, which one do you want? And I was so desperate. This is in Japanese, I almost said jasmine, Japanese plum. It's by Water Tree in London Fragrances. Absolutely beautiful. There's something about it that is quite cakey, smells like delicious, fresh baking, and like when it burns, the scent is so friggin' good. So I wanted to keep it because the jar's so fucking cute, and imagine if you cleaned it out, but I'm not going to clean it out realistically, and I've got to stop hoarding stuff because I've been having a big clear out lately, and just the shit that I hoard is like, it gets a bit ridiculous, to be honest. But anyway, so it's so gorgeous. I will have to repurchase that one, but I tend to wait for like Boxing Day sales, to be honest. Moving on to another fragrance. We have finally finished the YSL Libre. We got this almost 2 years ago. It's got the slightest amount left in it, so I might be able to squeeze that out, but I'm actually thinking to keep the bottle because on the YSL website you can buy the refills, which is about the same price as buying like a new bottle from Chemist Warehouse. But so I don't know, I just don't know if Chemist Warehouse, I know that they say that it's that it is all authentic and everything. Mind you, I got this from Chemist Warehouse, so maybe I'm just being a little bit too particular. This is my favourite fragrance of all time. Oh, is it? Yes, it is. And it's got lavender notes in it. which is why I love it, because lavender is like one of my favorite scents. And me and my husband shared this. This is the 100ml bottle, is it? Yeah, I think so. No, 90ml. So me and my husband shared it. Lasts about 2 years. You know, we do use other fragrances as well. We don't just use this one, but this is great. It smells so good on him, however it works with his warmth of his body, and I find that it smells quite good. I think it's good for a man for every day, whereas for a woman it's great for evening or something a little bit more special. But it smells so friggin' good, so I might keep the bottle and see if I want to refill it or not, but time will tell what I get up to. The next two products are actually my husband's skincare, but I thought that I'd rate and rave about them as well. The first one is the Nivea Nourishing Night Cream, and he goes through it because you know what men are like. They are not they don't really care about how much they're using, and I think I have told him off before about not using enough. So yeah, you got to watch out, because my husband in particular has very dry skin, but men are often looking quite dehydrated, so got to make sure that he moisturizes, because I don't want to have like Nosferatu around the house. But anyway, he liked this, and I actually found that for the price of this, I don't even know what's in it. I don't know what the active ingredient is, but I can always trust Nivea to have something that's really nice and hydrating. So, and he always does look very plump when he uses that one. That one's finished. And then the next one is the Trilogy Vitamin C Ceramide Night Cream. He really loved the fragrance of this. Vitamin C though isn't very stable if you have it in like a pot, so I'm not sure about that, but I would definitely buy it again, because this is a 60ml, and I get such a deal at Chemist Warehouse, you know, especially because he does really go through it. Oh, Sweet Memories. This is my first little sachet or whatever tube of the Cicaplast Balm B5 by La Roche-Posay. I have since purchased the 100, this must be 50 grams, 40ml, but I've since purchased the 100ml and have been using it because I really like it. My skin can be very sensitive at times, you know, because I do use a lot of actives like me retinols and me peptides and ceramides and whatever else, so it's very good to have, especially if you're doing any kind of you know, IPL light therapy like what I've been doing. Moving on to some makeup products, I have the Jaclyn Hill palette. Oh, how pretty is she? That is Lilac Love and Top Tan. I actually find that there's not a lot of pigment to them, so I don't know if it's gone off or like what, but especially the pink, there's just not enough to justify. And this, obviously the packaging is so 80s, which you know that I love. I tend to buy things that look 80s, but it is very 80s. It's quite luxurious in a sense, and it's quite heavy, and it does have an absolutely stunning mirror on it, but it's not practical, and the products aren't pigmented enough anyway, so at least for me. And then the next little product is this e.l.f. eyeshadow, which I really loved it when I got it. It's like a glittery kind of eyeshadow, you can see there, but to be honest, I bought the Tom Ford eyeshadow, which is pretty much exactly like this, except the glitter in it is way more intense, so I'm not going to bother keeping that. And then onto a bit of a foundation. This is a cushion foundation, and you can see how desperate I get. Who is this by? This is by FWEE, Fwee, that's so cute, and it's the Cushion Glass Natural 01 Fair, and you can see I've actually taken the freaking cushion out because I've tried to get as much product out of it as possible, just to use it up. I think this isn't my favorite one. I think it's a bit too satin finish, and I do actually prefer more of a dewy finish, so it's not my favorite of all time, and I won't repurchase it. But I honestly thought that the packaging was such a cute little colour, so, but I suppose that's why you don't just opt for packaging, do you? But when will I learn my lesson, people? Moving on to hair stuff, I have the Joico K-Pack Colour Therapy Luster Lock Glossing Oil. That's a bit of a mouthful, and I love this. I actually mix it with the Olaplex number 6 Bond Smoother just to try and repair my hair, because as you can see I've been colouring it a fair bit, and so that definitely affects how dry it is. So these are really good in combination. I put them on my hair when my hair is kind of wet or damp, and then I blow dry. But this is really nice. I have have another bottle of it that I'm churning through. I haven't repurchased this yet, but I've purchased this a couple times and I really like it. The formulas go really well together and I do notice a difference in how soft my hair is and the appearance of damage is reduced. So I will definitely repurchase both of those. I mean, I've already repurchased the oil. Speaking of oil, I have some body oils. First is the Great Ocean Road Chocolate Therapy. This is their berry hydrating oil. So delicious, and this product is very innovative. Probably not on purpose, I can't tell. But you can see that the topper on it is the one with the little hole, so it like squirts out, which I actually love. It's way better than like a click open scenario or just like a bottle top or anything like that, because it allows you a lot more control. And what I really like about this, like if I was going to the chocolatieri for like lunch or whatever, I don't know, sightseeing, I don't really go down that way too much, but if I were down that way I would repurchase. But I like to use it in the shower in particular because it's got a very precise knob. You can kind of paint yourself almost like a, is it Jackson Pollock? I used to always say that it was Jason Pollock to my husband, but even when I knew it wasn't, because it's just funny to say Jason, because Jason is so... Is it Jason or Jackson? We may never know the truth. But in any case, yeah, so when I was still wet, I'd be like, shh, all over myself and rub it in, because that's the best way to use your body oils, allegedly. And moving on to this body oil, I'm spitting everywhere, but probably for very good reason, because this is the Nutrimedics Nutri-Rich Moisturizing Body Satin. Oh, sun's coming out. I thought I could hear a little bit in there, but it's pretty much run out. Let's see if I can get the other arm. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's lipstick. Thought I burnt myself. It's really struggling. Oh, I've actually got some. So body oil ASMR. I think that's gotten the last out of it, but I definitely benefited from that. Anyway, it usually is a fine mist. Obviously this is run out and it's so handy to have. I have one everywhere, so I don't know whether this one must have been near my bedside, but there's one on my husband's bedside, my bedside, there's one in my bathroom and one in my closet, because it makes you look really nice. I suppose that's why they call it a satin. It just makes your skin look really nice and glowy. So if you're going out for the night, it would just be really nice, and the smell is amazing. So if you do like to layer your fragrances, then this is a really nice juicy layer to use. And I buy them off the Nutrimedics website, and I don't have like a specific salesperson, but I just select whoever's in my suburb, to be honest, and it just assigns it to them. And yeah, at the moment I think the two for $40, well, they were on special, otherwise they're like $50 each usually, so that's a good deal. But the reason I haven't bought more is because I've got 3 more of these floating around, and so once I run out I'll purchase. This is just one of those things that I will constantly repurchase, but I love the smell of apricots, so if you too like the smell of apricots, you might really enjoy that. What the hell is this? Oh, this is so disappointing, guys. I'm very depressed. This is the Kevin Aquan Foundation Balm Tint. This is in light FB02. See what it looks like there. And I really thought I was going to absolutely love this product, because I love skin tints and skin balms and things like that. And I love Kevin Aquan. I had a really nice, well, I actually have a really nice illuminator from him, and which I still use, and I really, really love. So I just really expected a lot more from his products, and really felt let down by his products, to be honest, which is a shame because they're fucking expensive. And the colour is okay, but it's so dry. It says balm, but it's so dry. So I don't know if the product was off. I got it from Mecca on sale, so I don't know, maybe that's the tea. But I'll put that in my thing for Beth. But unfortunately, cannot recommend that. Moving on, we have another one of my husband's creams. This is the L'Oreal Revitalift Filler with Hyaluronic Acid. He has very dry skin, like it flakes. That's how dry his skin is. So Hyaluronic acid, really good to have. I typically buy the packs for men because they're like $20 to $30, whereas if you buy the cream by itself, it's usually about $50. So I just watch out for the men packs. Isn't that so funny? And I feel like that is part of the gender wage gap and the difference with like the pink tax in terms of what's cheap. Not to get political, but I find that really, really funny. But hey, I don't want to tell on them because I want to get a good deal on my husband's skincare at the end of the day. But I think he likes this. I don't think it is revolutionary, but I tend to go back to L'Oreal because they have the best gift sets. And that's how I buy them. You get the best bloody price. I have a hand cream from Glass House. Once again, guys, say it with me. This was from a advent calendar. Almost forgot what the word is. This is Kyoto in Bloom, Camellia. Chamomile. No, it's Camellia and Lotus. And I just have this on my bedside because before I do my skincare each night, I make sure to put hand cream on. And when I put my hand cream on, and then I get my spray and I spray my neck and my arms, my elbows, knees, and my feet to keep them nice and juicy. So the reason that I kind of do these combos is so that when I put on my actual skincare, like on my face, it doesn't just absorb straight to my hands, because you might find this as well, but when you put your skincare on to dry hands, it just absorbs into your hands and all of a sudden you've got the palms of a baby, you know what I mean? But that's not really the tea. You want your face to be nice and smooth and supple. So, I threw it. Anyway, so as you can see, I've gone through it. I'm not too fussy. I'm using an Elizabeth Arden one at the moment, but this was a really good one to get in the advent calendar. And I have another one, Lost in Amalfi, which is the Sea Mist one, which I have to get through. But they're just so good to have on the bedside in the smaller size. So if I was traveling or something like this, I might repurchase that kind of product. It's a really easy go-to. I really can't complain about that. And because it's in a hand cream and not a fragrance mist, I don't know, the fragrance mists are just, I think it's more concentrated, right? Because they're perfumes. So maybe that's what it is, because I didn't mind the scent in the hand cream. This is the Brow Freeze Gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is so gross. I don't like this product because it does look like semen when it dries on your eyebrows, like it gets really crusty and white. So I don't like that at all and would never repurchase it. I have moved on to the Anastasia gel. Oh fuck, I can't read upside down. Turns out. I have been using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, which I really love. This gives the effect I thought the Freeze would. But to be honest, it doesn't have like the absolute best hold. I'm sure there's better products out there, but let's just put a bit more on. Oh, it's a shame I'm not going to happy hour tonight. But anyway, so yeah, I definitely did not like this at all because I like my brow gels to be incognito and hold my eyebrows in place, because I found it didn't even hold them in place. Now, this is expired now anyway, and it's leaking. The packaging sucks. It's a Naked Sundays. Not that you can see because the label has rubbed off, but it's a Naked Sundays. It's like an SPF lip oil. Oh, it smells so bad now. But it's really delicious, actually. I went through about a third of it. I did use it a little bit, but again, I'm just not like a very big fan of this. I do like the Dior lip oils though, but they are not like this. This is really oily. But yeah, so I definitely wouldn't repurchase that. A sunblock I would repurchase though is the Nadio Sun Invisible Fluid Facial Sunscreen. This is SPF 50 plus, protection from UVA and UVB, and fragrance free. This stuff is so, hang on, too white, you can't see it. But anyway, this stuff is very, very fluid as it suggests and goes so well under makeup. Doesn't have a really strong smell either. And even if you're not wearing makeup, it's very much invisible wear. Like doesn't give you a white cast or anything like that. So yeah, I really like that. And I would actually repurchase that one. Something I wouldn't repurchase is the OXX Cleansing Balm, which is a dupe for the Clarins cleansing balm, you know, same color and everything. So I thought this would be amazing to take my makeup off, because I do like to double cleanse with a balm first and then my face wash. So I thought this would be great. It was only $8, which is a very, very good price compared to the clearance one. I think the clearance one might be $40 or $50. And so I was so excited because I was going to use it to take my eye makeup off, mascara off, that kind of thing. And then it says on here, I got it home and it's like not suitable for dry and sensitive eyes, and, you know, avoid contact with the eyes. And I thought, fuck you, like that's the exact thing that this kind of balm, that's what you'd be using it for. So apart from the fact it stung my eyes, it did like sting my face a little bit. And I do have sensitive skin, so it's probably just one of the ingredients in there. So I've since repurchased, like gone back to Korean Beauty, like a balm. So yeah, I mean, look at this. Maybe I could give this to Beth, but I don't know. So you can see I literally use my nail. I might see if Beth wants that actually. I don't know if she has sensitive skin. Another thing I won't repurchase is the Epsom Whipped Body Wash. Now, this package is so good, I just want to talk about the packaging. Look how cute that is. It's like no wasted packaging here. And, oh God, it's wet. Gross. So gross. But anywho, it smells like Play-Doh, which could be a plus, but it just feels so greasy on the body. Obviously it doesn't bubble because it's a whipped body wash, I should have mentioned. So I did use it all. I wanted to make sure that I got through it, so I'm actually consuming what I'm buying, but that's nothing new. But yeah, I just didn't, it just wasn't a good feeling on the skin. It wasn't soapy at all. It felt more like a body butter and just left like a gross residue. So I would never repurchase that. I've got this Pumpkin Enzyme mask by Peter Thomas Roth, and I do like the other masks that I have from this brand. And I was so excited to try this because I've seen this online for years, probably the past decade I think this has been around, and I was very excited to give it a go. However, this irritated my skin, so I've got some Elizabeth Arden's skincare. I've got the little capsules, which I really prefer because at the moment I've got a capsule, but it's more of a gel, and it kind of reminds me of like Vaseline, and I fucking hate it. But these ones are a lot better. The Advanced Light Ceramide Capsule, and it is more of a oily serum. So I just have the little ones out of an advent calendar, obviously, and then the Advanced Ceramide Cream. I don't know if Elizabeth Arden is like it actually really works or if I see any results, but I just like to use the whole system, to be honest. And the night creams are fine. They're not very heavy, they're quite light. So I mean, I don't know if that's even a good or a bad thing, but I enjoyed using them, and they're not offensive smelling or anything like that. Oh, I'm sad about this, guys. I'm finally getting rid of this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon in Golden Quartz from an advent calendar. So you'll notice a theme there. I obviously get the best fucking advent calendars. So shout out to my husband who spares no expense. So this is what it looks like. It's brown. It's actually got gold flecks through it. And I mean, I don't really love the colour as it is, but compared to the Mecca crayons, this doesn't blend out well. Once you blend it out, the gold just disappears. It's just such a letdown of the product, and the whole Charlotte Tilbury range is all about like a bit more luxury and a bit more pizzazz, but I really like the products themselves do not live up to that expectation at all. Sorry, girlfriend. Another thing is the Laura Mercier. I'm really sad to get rid of this, guys, because I had this when I was 25, so that's your immediate red flag. But it's the Camouflage Concealer, Secret Camouflage Concealer Secret in SC1. So it's got like a correcting colour, like a peachy correcting colour, and then the yellowy concealer. So there's nothing wrong with the colours of these, however they are so friggin' drying, and of course I'd been using them on my under eyes and they were just so friggin' drying, and I do love to use a corrector, but it looked fucking horrible, felt horrible, and you know, it's just one of those things where you can use something when you're younger, but as you get older some things are not going to work the same, so it is what it is. Another cute perfume is the Chi Chi Pink Peony. How cute is this packaging, by the way? This is so 2001 canned. And let's have a sniff. It smells like 2001. I didn't buy it in 2001. I got it in an advent calendar. But yeah, it smells like what, like a body mist or something that I might have had when I was young, like a Barbie doll one. But really nice. And how many mils is that? That's just a little 15 mil. And really, I think these look absolutely friggin' cute. And they come in lots of different colours and stuff. But I would recommend their fragrances. And this is much cuter to have in the bag than the small little fragrance things, I reckon. Like I like when I travel to have something this size. I don't like the really little ones because you just run out too quick. And then I don't use it because I'm like, oh, I'm going to run out of it. And then I never use it. So this is a much more convenient size product. Maybe I wish I could keep this and transfer another perfume in there, but I don't think I can. But that's friggin' cute. I have another big container of the capsules. The Elizabeth Arden packaging is quite luxurious. This isn't glass, but it's very thick and it's literally so satisfying. Locks and everything, and then another tube. So I feel like I liked these ones. They're more of a greasier, oily type thing. And then I'm getting rid of this Hourglass concealer. This is in the shade Birch. And the colour is fine. It's quite neutral, but this was quite drying and quite heavy, and I can't stand it because obviously I must be incredibly jealous, but I can't stand it when I'm watching TikToks and I see a girl using this and I'm like, I can't use that because it's so drying, it's so heavy. I'm just a bit annoyed. So that's the Vanish. Beth might like that because she is similar to my colouring. I'm also getting rid of the Giorgio Armani Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer. This is fucking terrible. So chunky. And because I really thought I could get a product like this and put it in my foundations and it would be really nice and glowy, but I mean it's just blended out to nothing just then. But when it's on your skin, because it's got actual glitter particles in it, it sinks in to all your pores and just shows all your pores. It's even if you've got primer on. So yeah, I really dislike that. And Giorgio Armani, a lot of his products are a miss for me, to be honest. I was really surprised that I would feel that way. But that is indeed how I feel. So such a shame. And then something I'm getting rid of is this Maybelline Builder Brow. I don't even know if they still have this, but it's so cute. Look how disgusting that is. They get so gross. But it's just a little clear brow gel on the ends with a spoolie. And then this is the pen. Now, I love this product. Stays on really well. The colour's nice. You can, you know, put some flicks on there. But I was wearing this and my daughter's like, why is your eyebrow red? And I was like, oh, it's just my eyebrow stuff. And it was like so red. It was like it was a birthmark. My eyebrows were a birthmark. So that's why I'm getting rid of it. I haven't even run out of it. But mind you, this little bit on the end has gone gross. But I love the product. But I got the shade I don't even know. Oh, this is the shade Deep Brown. So I can't even really go for a different shade because they show up so red. They're just a very red base, which you would think would like work because my hair is red. But anyway, I'm also getting rid of this Morphe powder. This is a brow powder in the shade Mocha. And to be honest, just not a product that I use. I'm not a big fan of powders really anymore. And I probably got it 2 years ago and I just don't use it. I also have this little glitter here, which I friggin' love. It's from Chi Chi, but it's totally off. I got this 8 years ago. So this went really, really strong. So it lasted me 8 years, but it's definitely off now. Like I just can't get any of the glitter off. But it looks really, really pretty on the eye, and just such a great way to use glitter without a lot of mess because it adheres really well. And I remember when I got this in 2017, and the guy I was working with, because this cost me $8, so that's only $1 a year for my glitter. But anyway, and he was like, you should have put that money into crypto. This is at the time. And he was right. I mean, I was already putting money into me Bitcoins and buying me Bitcoins, but I should have bought more Bitcoin. This is so off and gross, but I will definitely repurchase this because they do have other colours as well, and I love to add a bit of sparkle. I've got a bit of sparkle on right now, actually. Although my makeup's looking a bit dodgy because I have been out and about today. But anyway, I do love a bit of glitter. So it's definitely a repurchase. I have a mascara here from Maybelline, which is the waterproof, The Falsies Surreal. So cute packaging, and it's just a nice soft brush. And I'm just gonna give it to Beth and see if she wants it, because I have so many mascaras. I have 3 mascaras open right now, and then I have 5 mini like travel size mascaras just that I've gotten as like free trials. So I still have a lot of mascara to get through, and this was just a mascara I had in my makeup kit, and so I'm happy to give it away because when I would use it on clients I would have the disposable spoolies anyway. So yeah, so I'll give her that. I'll see if she likes that. Ooh, guys, we're nearing the end. We're nearing the end. The last thing is this Glasshouse Fragrances I got out of an advent calendar, obviously, is the Taha Affair Lip Balm, which is like, think about a fragrance like your favorite perfume in a lip balm. Why the fuck would anyone want that? Like, because this is like a fragrance. This one is more of a caramelly fragrance, I will say, but I fucking hate it. I also don't like this format. I prefer like the lip masks, you know, the little one from Laneige. Is that what it is? Anyway, I prefer like those kinds of lip masks, whereas I don't think this is anything special in terms of the formulation. So I would never go out and buy it, but also I don't like this format at all. And that's fucking weird to put fragrance on your lips. But hey, that's just me. I'm a total fucking mess and I have to go through my brushes. I thought I'd want to go through my brushes, but honestly, can't be fucking bothered. Ugh. Ugh. So these are my brushes at the moment. So I've got this really cool case from Kmart, which is great that it has a lid. Cat hair still gets in it somehow, but any case, half of them are dirty and half of them are not dirty. So there you go. I still have this one, which I used to sell at my online store, which is a cute fan brush. And then I've got lots of e.l.f. ones, got some Sigma ones. I've got some really, really nice brushes, and I think that's what stops me from wanting to get rid of them. I had about 300 to 400, it's very hard to know the exact amount, but I had about 300 to 400 like brushes over the years, and I've slowly gotten rid of them. So every year I clear them out, and I'm pretty much down to this many, which might be about 50 or more, possibly more. So yeah, I have already sized it down quite a lot, and there's some brushes that I really love, like this Flower Beauty one, which I think was Drew Barrymore's brand, but I'm actually not sure if she heads it anymore because you don't really hear much about her promoting it. But this is such a cute, dense brush. So I'm not going to go through those today. I'm friggin' exhausted. I've really already been through it, if you think about it, after this clear out and talking about all this. And I just got to go wash my hands. So I'm going to take these out and put it all in the bin except for the stuff that I've left aside for Beth. And then my husband can deliver that tomorrow. But I'm just going to feel so good because I've just had that little bucket piling up. And that's the dumb thing about doing empties or stuff that I'm getting rid of. It just creates like a junk pile, which is not always very good. Although I do want to do a another makeup clear out. I have quite a few things in my desk, like in the cupboard. But it's very hard to get rid of some things because I do have some things that just have sentimental value and that I feel like more of a collector of. So I might retain him for another couple of years. My next video might be a makeup clear out. It'll just depend how I'm feeling because I'll probably turn around and be like, I don't want to get anything. I don't want to get rid of anything, kind of like with my brushes. Anywho, if you prefer short form content, you don't watch my shorts, you can come over and follow me on TikTok at dottydoes. And I broke my streak. I think that was last month. I can't quite remember. I broke my streak and it was like 130 days. And so I'm just like, oh. It's just so hard to get back on the horse. So I do post occasionally. I haven't totally stopped. But yeah, sometimes, you know, when you break your streak, it's just so demotivating. But anyway, you can still come and follow me on there if you like. Billy, do you want to say goodbye? Oh, fuck, she was offended by that. Hey, pussy. She's a little bit cockeyed. But we still love you, puss. Look at these hands. And this is who gets pussy fluff all over everything.